Hey guys, Tommy Bryson here and welcome back to the channel. And this video, I'm going to talk about the 10 things I absolutely cannot live without, okay? And let's get right into this video and do me a favor and smash the like button. Now, the very first thing that I cannot live without is actually going to be my brand new Garmin 6X Pro solar titanium watch, okay? There are so many words these days with technology, but I love this watch so much. I'm using it for running, for walking, for exercising, for literally sleeping and tracking my sleep when I'm awake, when I'm at REM sleep. There is just so much data and information on this watch. I absolutely love it. Now, I used to use this one right here, which is basically an Apple Watch Series 7. It's fine, it's good, but this one is an absolute beast. This retails for over $600, if I'm not mistaken, and I actually got it for 300 bucks. And it even has like solar charging. So while I'm outside in the sun, the watch literally charges. Now the watch might look bulky, but it's super comfortable. And the guy I got it from on eBay, I buy everything on eBay like used. I even got, for example, all of these little watch bands, which is actually pretty cool. Got all this stuff basically as an extra bonus. Now, number 2, guys, is going to be my steel minimalist wallet. I absolutely love this. One, I don't have any space to carry around receipts and paper and all that trash and garbage, so I no longer have it inside of my wallet. I think that's so awesome. On top of that, what I love about this wallet so much is that I'm always literally losing my wallet. Because it has a built-in AirTag, I can basically find my wallet wherever it actually goes. Now, by the way, there's this cool thing that people have been talking about, and it's literally like a card, and with it, it's actually an AirTag card, which is actually pretty cool. You can put it in any wallet and it'll track you and everything. Now, you might be wondering, I actually don't even have an iPhone. I have a Samsung, but even with my Samsung, I'm able to track my wallet, which is actually pretty good stuff. Now, this was actually a gift from my wife. Back then, she was my girlfriend, but she gave me this wallet for my birthday, and I absolutely love it. Now, number 3 are actually my AirPods. I have never ever in my life kept a pair of earphones for like this long. Like, this is absolutely a fantastic product. I use it for walking when I'm in the gym or even when I'm running. Now, there are like a special attachment you can actually add to your AirPods, so when you are running, like, they don't actually just like pop off and you have to keep adjusting them and so on. And they're actually sweat proof, if I'm not mistaken. At least I use them as if they're sweat proof, and they don't give me any issues. Now, one thing I can't do is actually show you them because honestly, looking at them, they're not that clean. I should probably replace the tips, which I can, and basically give the case a little love and care, if you know what I mean, okay? But I love my AirPods. Use it for everything, and sometimes I even use it for like while I'm working to listen to the videos and listen to everything because the sound quality is so amazing. Now, there is a dangerous spot about the AirPods, and it's basically the soundproofing, or the sound, I don't know what it's called, but the soundproofing, it's so good that if you are walking or doing like exercise or running on the streets, you won't even hear a car. So I don't recommend you put on, for example, like the soundproofing when you are walking or exercising outside. Don't recommend that at all. Now, number 4 is actually something that I've never even showed on this channel, but it's actually my KanKen. I don't even know what this brand actually is, but it's my KanKen backpack. And on this bag, I have, for example, like keychains everywhere. This one is from Dominican Republic, which I've been, and I live here. This one is from Spain. Got this one from my cousin, which I love. And then this one right here is from Cancun, which is where I had my honeymoon with my wife, and it's actually a turtle, which I love turtles. I thought I had something from Puerto Rico on here, but I guess I don't. But there is some space, and I probably should get one. But what I love so much about this bag is not like, I love the color, by the way, and the condition is actually great. But you won't believe when I say this, I bought this bag used. And I like it because it fits my MacBook, which is massive. It's a 16-inch, and it actually fits in here. It protects it. It's waterproof, or like semi-waterproof. And on top of that, it's made out of nylon. This thing is built to actually last. I even have, for example, like a fancy camera bag, but it's too bulky. You know what I mean? It's just too bulky. But I 10 times rather use my KanKen one. And I bought it used because I'm not gonna pay $125 for a book bag. Like, let's be honest, let's be real. I bought it used. It's a good quality product, and I paid like less than $40. My wife, my girlfriend at the time, she was like, you must be crazy. You know, like, why are you buying used things? She did not know that about me. But I'm like, why would I pay new prices for something that still works great? That's just my attitude, if you guys don't know. Now, number 5 on this list is actually something I wear all the time. And these are actually my Crocs, okay? I wear this literally in the house, out the house, and I have 2 pairs. I actually have this pair, which is like the white pair, and it's pretty clean. And it's because I only use this pair inside of the house. And then for outside of the house, I actually have a gray pair. And you might say, Tommy, isn't that excessive? I just like to have like shoes in the house because I don't want to walk around like without shoes and get my feet dirty. It's just how I am. So I rather have like 2 pairs, and they're so comfortable, and that's why I love it. But I just love Crocs, all right? I used to think they were so stupid, honestly. I'm going to tell you that. But it was when I saw somebody turn on sports mode. And sports mode is basically when you basically flip this on, and now the Croc is not going anywhere. And this one is like, you know, like just like regular mode, and then you have sports mode. It's just like a great product, all right? But yeah, I like this. Like, I wouldn't spend 100 or 150 on some Crocs. I'll go to Marshall's and get them at a discount. But I heard people actually buy like special versions like that are more expensive. To me, it's all rubber, okay? Doesn't make a difference to me overall. Now, number 6 on my list is something that I've used for everything except its main purpose. And it's actually right here, my Xbox controller. Now you might say, what do you mean you've used this for everything except its purpose? Well, this right here is obviously an Xbox controller, but I literally have only used it on everything except an Xbox. And I even got, for example, like an old model, and I just basically made it rechargeable by adding this little battery pack in the back. Maybe I'll show you guys. I have an extra one right here. Yeah, so you can actually have an old Xbox controller and basically just buy like a rechargeable battery pack like this, and then that way it's like rechargeable, and you don't have to get like one of those new Xbox controllers. But the point is, I don't have an Xbox, I don't have a PlayStation, but I have a Nintendo Switch, or I just sold it, and I was actually able to connect this to my Nintendo Switch with a way. Even my MacBook, I connect to this. My phone, I connected to this. And even, for example, my laptop, I play all on my iPad. I mean, I connect. This is basically my controller for everything except an Xbox. By the way, did I ever tell you guys I actually had an Xbox, and that lasted about 3 days? I got like the Xbox, like the new one that's basically squared off or whatever. I don't even know what it's called. The Xbox X, I think. And I got it, and I was like, this is I don't like it. And I basically just returned it. I got it during the time when it was very hard to get it. I bought it, returned it. I got it on Walmart, I think it was. But yeah, I love my Xbox controller. I came from the PS3 era, but I just like the form factor so much better. It's such a comfortable experience. Now, number 7 is tools that I never thought I was actually gonna fall in love with. But I love the Ryobi Tools. Now this right here is a Ryobi lithium battery. Now, if you're ever gonna get something with Ryobi, I recommend you just basically try to get the batteries on a deal on Home Depot, because it's basically the most expensive part about trying to get something Ryobi. But they are so powerful and so good. And with this battery, I'm able to basically power on my drill, which is amazing. I can even get like a saw and put this on it. But not just that, guys, okay? Not just that. I live in Dominican Republic, and we have a problem here with power. We lose power sometimes, a lot. Just today, the power went out just about like 3-4 times. So literally, put the battery in, now we have power. I mean, that's awesome, right? It's awesome. And then not just that, wait, not just that, and it's dimmable, by the way, not just that, I even have another tool, which is basically a fan. Yes. So guess what? When the power goes out, we actually used it last night because the power went out, and then boom. How cool is that? How cool is that? And not just that, we have something else. Which is basically, we even have a Ryobi speaker. Yeah, that's right. So I can connect this speaker literally.
Power on.
Yeah, to my phone or to whatever I actually want to connect it to, and I can basically just use it whenever I want to. I love Ryobi products. I think they're so good and they're just so easy to actually use. And for me personally, I've had a great experience with them and they've basically helped me resolve everything. I haven't used it like for heavy duty, but everything I've needed from them, they've been great. I usually get them at Home Depot because Home Depot, they're always having deals. I got like all this stuff, literally like all this stuff right here for like 60 bucks, so like $70 over at Home Depot, which is actually amazing. Not this battery, a smaller one, but just as great. And the fan lasts me like what, like 12 hours? I love it. I love it. I love it. Now, number 8 is something I basically got because I wasn't drinking enough water, and it's actually this right here, which is actually 1 gallon of water. And it shows like the time I'm supposed to be drinking it, all that stuff. And you might be wondering, like, what is that stuff inside of there? You see, guys? It's like some stuff in there. Like, let me see if I can show you guys. See that? Yeah. So those are actually leaves. And those leaves are actually mint leaves. So I actually have a mint plant in my garden. And I basically put them in there. And the water tastes amazing. It just gives it great flavor. Now, my goal every single day is to actually be able to drink this entire thing, and basically it keeps me healthy. And if I don't have a gallon of water, I just won't drink water. When I have this, I just drink water until there's no more water. But if I don't have this, I just don't do it. So great. Got it on Amazon, by the way. Now, number 9, guys, is this. I basically got a Kindle Paperwhite e-reader. This is basically like for reading just like a book, right? Because it's just basically ink. And the whole reason I got this is because whenever I'm trying to read on my iPad or my phone, there's always a distraction. But if I'm reading here, the only thing I can basically do is read. I got this used over on eBay because they're really expensive. They're like almost $100 and I'm not willing to pay that much for it. Now, number 10 is actually a product was actually broken, which is surprising here. And it's actually this gold chain, okay? I got this as a gift from my uncle, but it's actually broken, so I can't use it at the moment. But I'm always using this chain absolutely everywhere. It's not like crazy expensive, not at all, but it is just something that I remember from my uncle giving it to me. Now, honestly, if you made it all the way to this point of this video, I'm gonna name 2 more things which are absolutely the most important things that I just absolutely really can't live without, because everything else is pretty much like material things which I can't live without. But it's basically my Bible. I can't live without the Word of God because it's amazing. And I also can't live with my, I was about to say I can't live with my wife. I can't live without my wife, okay? And she's never in the videos because she's never prepared to be in them, but I love that woman. But yeah, and my favorite one out of all of them has to be my Garmin, because I literally use this every single day. All right, see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Comment down below and make me a list of the 10 things you can't live without. Why? For the algorithm, but also because I want to see what products you basically use and see if there's anything that I can use that can make my life a little bit more efficient. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time, and peace.